Hi, I'm Melissa, and today we're going to learn how to use a glue gun and sticks of wax to seal your envelopes. Let's dip right in. So you need your envelopes already sealed, your wax seal stamper, your sticks of wax, and a low temper, regular sized glue gun. And you may also need a small container or a soy sauce dish like this works really well for cooling the seal as you're sealing a lot of envelopes, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So let's talk about the sticks first. These kind of sticks are way easier to use than if you have a wick, a stick with a wick. As you can see on this one, it's burned quite a bit, and it may depend on what kind of wax you're using. This one wasn't a super high quality one, but you can see that it burned pretty badly, and as it melts the wax and it burns, you can see that in the seals, and it looks pretty ugly. So we're not even going to use that. Bad. Okay, so you're going to take your stick of wax and you're going to insert it into the glue gun like this, and you're going to get it heated up nice and good. If you have a glue gun that has temperatures, it'll usually be a little control right here. High and low is usually how it's set. You'll have to play around with pushing the wax through and getting the right temperature, because if it's too high, it will be the wax will be very liquidy and it won't dry in the right shape. So it won't be like, it'll be kind of more like a puddle than a nice dimensional wax seal. So you want to make sure that you play around with that and get the right consistency of the wax so that it looks like how you want it to look. Okay, so we're going to start here. I'm going to lay out, I like to lay out my envelopes so that I can do a bunch at once, and so that they don't overlap, so that the wax is not smudging anywhere. For the actual seal, I like to put a line of permanent marker on here so that you can mark the center, so that you're not having to check it, because when you're trying to go really fast, it kind of wastes time. So you're trying to do this as quickly as possible. So I marked my center here so I can just stamp real quick. The cool thing about using these wax sticks is that it goes way, way faster than wick wax. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing a couple here. You may have to kind of push this through a little bit as it's heating up and pushing the wax through there. So when you're going to make a little amount, kind of a little smaller than the size of the diameter of the metal part, I'm just going to press it right in there slowly. It's actually okay to let it cool a little bit before you put it in there, again, to kind of avoid the puddle effect. Okay, that came right off nicely there. Now, as you're doing this through the seals, a bunch of them, this metal part of the wax stamper is going to get very hot. So that's where this comes in, and we'll have this filled with water, and you can dip it in there. Pull it up here. So you can just dip it and then just dry it like on your pant leg, or have a towel close by. And you don't need to let it sit in there, because the water will instantly start cooling it off. When this part gets too hot, it'll stick too hard to this, and you kind of noticed a little bit on the second one. It'll be harder to pull it up when this part gets too hot. So we want to keep it cool. Maybe every 2 or 3 stamps that you do, you'll want to dip it in the water. I'll just go ahead and do the others here. Pretty easy. But as you can see, I'm not fiddling with fire. The hazard of using fire with wick wax. This is way faster and way easier than using a wick. Happy sealing! You can subscribe to our bi-weekly videos or leave a comment or a question. We love helping people. You can follow us at Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, or Twitter @PaperTruly, and you can visit our shop at papertruly.com.